Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack. Welcome back to Let's Replay Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. This is part number 5, and let's get going on to Shiver Star, which is pretty scary. It's supposed to be like Earth, but frozen over. I don't know if you saw that, but that's just 100% what it is. So, we got our first ability right at the beginning here. Just a little Gordo action right here. I think by the time this video goes live, there will be one more. Yeah, there'll be no. This will be Monday, right? This goes up, or is this Sunday? No, this will go up Monday. The last, because that's right, because the last video I put up was the Madame Wario guest host one, which was on Saturday. Thanks again to Madame Wario for joining me for that. That was a whole lot of fun. Hope to do something like that again. I briefly showed off this power at the end of that last video, which is the curling rock. Actually a pretty good ability. It's good for traversal. You don't really take damage while you're in it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably can, but it's actually a pretty good power. Just as long as you control it, like just make sure you're leaving the curling rock at the right time. It's pretty good. I'm thinking I might need a fire power for a shard in this level, because like this is Shiver Star. The first level is all ice here. I can think of at least 2 other levels and what they are, and I can really see there being like needing a fire power here, because you know, like you gotta melt snow or something. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, by time you guys see this, the voting will have closed for the Let's Replay series. So I'm gonna try my best to hold off on recording the next part, which will be the last part, actually. The part after this will be the last one. I'm gonna try my best to hold off on recording that until I know the results, so then I can tell you guys at the end, like, who won. Although, I mean, you can also just look at that, too. But, I'll be sure to keep doing that, moving forward. Whichever one didn't win again, the 3 ones that didn't win, I think that's what you want to do for one of the shards. I think that might have just been an early one. I'm pretty sure that's how you get one of these shards. I don't think that's supposed to go in that igloo there. Yeah. Alright, I was right. Yeah, so whatever the 3 projects that didn't win, they'll be added to the next poll. I mean, it'll be a new poll. They don't get to keep their results. I'm not sure which game I'm going to add. I guess it kind of depends. Oh yeah, we for sure need fire to get through that. Like, look at it. That's a big ice block in there. That was pretty dumb. I should have brought some sort of fire power. Oh well. That's my bad. Yep. Well, maybe they'll give me a second chance, possibly. Well, if I see a fire power, we'll get it. Then we can go back for that if I can. I really don't want to have to do post-editing, but I mean, sometimes you gotta, right? You don't get to choose that. I know for sure one of the other shards is under here. I'm not sure where. I just know it's under here somewhere. Oh, maybe it's in here. Oh no, this is just the path through. Okay. Oh yeah, Kirby doesn't drown. I was getting afraid he's gonna freeze to death in this water, but that's just not a mechanic in this game whatsoever. Why am I afraid of that? I don't know. Well, I'm getting wrecked by everything. Don't mind me. Alright, might as well just get rid of whatever I got anyway, just because, like I said, I'm gonna need to switch out for something here in a minute. I'm really hoping they're gonna give me another chance to maybe, you know, give me a Bobo or something, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. It's possible the other shard is right here, because I couldn't go under. I could see them doing that. Maybe not. Probably the other way, then. Oh well. We got these triangle-faced dudes. I still don't know what those guys are called. I haven't looked at any of the enemy cards, because I think I'll just do that at the end of the project. You know, I shouldn't say that Part 6 will be the last one. It'll be, like, the last, like, main one. Or maybe it won't. We might do part 7 where we'll do like the final area, and then also like the extras of the game, because I want to show off some of that too. When I did my original Let's Play, I really just showed off the main main aspects. We didn't show off any of the mini games or the other modes. There's not many, but I wanna go over that. I wanna make this a little bit of a complete Let's Play. I'm not gonna get all the enemy cards. I think I've already established that, but that's just not happening. But other than that, I definitely want to show off at least all the other modes and the mini games too. Alright, well now we know we can't get all the crystal shards. I'm surprised there's another screen, honestly. Even if there's a fire enemy, it would be like quicker for me just to edit in me getting that shard. Well, what's this dude? Is this guy Needle? I mean, he looks like he's a Needle enemy, but he also pushed a rock at us too, so he's nothing. He's just he's an enemy. That's what he is. His existence is to be an enemy and push these big old boulders at us. Oh well. I'm quite excited to see what the next project is going to be. Like I said, by the time I upload this, I'll know what it is. What's currently winning, I honestly wasn't expecting it, so it's kind of cool because I feel like my audience knows like my style of game. Like when I first put up that poll, Faxanadu was winning for a bit. I mean, I can just say this now because like it's not going to impact anything by the time you see this, but I mean, I was getting excited. I'm like, oh my god, people are gonna vote for Faxanadu. But no, it got eclipsed fast. But it was a nice feeling at the time. Oh, is this the classic butter building song? I believe it is. We're going up in the clouds. I forgot this was a level. Yeah, this level. I think this level is just, or this song is just called like Above the Clouds. Or High Above the Clouds. But yeah, it's a remix of Butter Building. It's a pretty common, like, reoccurring theme in Kirby. It was also used many times during my Name That Game tune, because there's so many versions of it. It was just fun to kind of put a bunch of them in some lists, and it kind of became like a kind of a running joke a little bit. Not that the song is bad, it's just, you know, because it has multiple versions. This is a very good version. I've already talked about this, how great the soundtrack is in length, but here's just another good example of, you know, a classic song being remade in a great style, honestly. So, Butter Building was first in Kirby's Adventure, so, you know, it's definitely had some length. It's been in for a while. Is the shard not down here? I feel like it is. Oh, I feel like I'm lying. Really? That's what I would have done. Oh, it is. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a shard here. I'm not leaving right away. But yeah, it's a pretty classic Kirby song. I think it's become more classic since. You gotta think, when Kirby 64 came out, like, this is... the collection that features Kirby 64 here also features Kirby's Adventure. Like, it is like almost as classic. It's kind of crazy to think like that. I'm not the biggest fan of Kirby's Adventure. I always try to get into it. I respect it for it's a pretty ambitious NES game. It's late in the library. I think the SNES may have been out, or well, it for sure was like getting ready to be released. I think it was already released by the time Kirby's Adventure came out, so it was a little late in the library of Kirby games, but it's not one of my favorites. You'll know that if you've been around for a bit, I actually did do a Let's Play of Nightmare in Dreamland, which is a remake of Kirby's Adventure, and I think I enjoy that more. I think it feels better. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the graphics. I know that sounds like something not I would really say, like, oh, I'm, you know, big graphics, you know what they say. Do you know what they say? Anyway, I just think it's better. The remake is just better than the original game. We're also definitely not getting Bomb and Stone. I did that once for that one shard. I don't want any more dynamite. I'm good. Hard pass. Bomb on its own is also a great power. Like, it's just very practical. It's got good range. You can angle it just like Kirby Superstar. It's good. I think this is only its second appearance, actually, because it was first introduced in Kirby Superstar. And then, yeah, it was absent in Dreamland 3. It came back in this. That's kind of crazy thinking about that. This is Bomb's only second appearance in the series. That's actually nuts, because it's a pretty common Kirby ability. But yeah, I guess it just wasn't, because like Poppy Bros Senior and Junior are both in Kirby's Adventure, but Junior doesn't throw bombs, he just kind of hops around, and Senior gives you the crash ability in that game. I actually played a little bit of that on stream recently. I've been trying to play some more Kirby games. I played Triple Deluxe kind of recently. I mean, I don't know how recent last year is, but it had taken me a while to get around to Triple Deluxe, and I actually really liked it. And I thought that might be a fun Let's Play to do in the future as well. Because I did mention that recording DS games and that is kind of tricky, but I actually currently have access to a 3DS capture card, thanks to my friend Pixel Plume. So stuff on the DS and 3DS isn't necessarily out of the picture. The reason I didn't do Chrono Trigger is because I don't own it on the DS. So if I had, that would be different, but I don't own it on there, and I just felt it would be easier to do it on Steam, because when you try to do DS and 3DS projects, you gotta worry about the double screen, what's gonna work, and I don't really know what's gonna work when I do that, so. Okay, what do I need here? Looks like I need lightning and needle. I think that's what that's supposed to be representing there. Okay, I have neither of those, so I guess we're not getting that. Alright, well, we know we need fire for the first level, and we need lightning and needle for the second level. I think this level coming up, we need the lightsaber, I want to say. I think you actually need cutter and lightning for the shard here. And I know you can definitely get it in here, because this is a level I commonly remember, like, oh yeah, you can 100% get the lightsaber in this level. So I shouldn't have an issue clearing. This is like a mall. It's actually pretty cool. This is a fun level. These next two levels I think I really like. They're really different, like, than Shiver Star mostly is, because Shiver Star, you think like ice and whatnot. I guess even the second level was all like snow and that, so I guess that doesn't really fit that description either. I'm just trying to... I know there is a shard in one of these little sections here. I'm just trying to be careful. So, yeah, don't expect a Triple Deluxe playthrough at any time, though, because that's not really on my agenda of games. I did really enjoy it, though. It was actually a really fun playthrough. I've been enjoying the modern Kirby games quite a bit. You guys know I did Return to Dreamland. I mean, is that really modern anymore? Maybe. But I did really enjoy that game. And I definitely want to tackle more of the modern kind of Kirby games, because they play in the Superstar style as far as the gameplay goes. And that's like my favorite for sure. Like, I love Superstar. That's why I'm not like the biggest fan of this game, because it's not quite like Superstar. It's more in the vein of like, see, I mean, that's why I don't like Kirby's Adventure so much, because you get like a power and it's just like one use. I don't like the Kirby games. It's just like the single use powers. I need multiple uses. I need to do Kirby combos. If I haven't passed up electricity, have I? I hope not. Like I said, I'm pretty sure electricity's in this level. I think those cloud dudes that throw the lightning bolts at you. I think they're called Zeus, actually. Pretty sure they're in this level. So I got some time. I don't need to worry too much. I'm pretty sure that's the power combination you want, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is the power combo you want. Or I could just be crazy and it could be something else. Maybe it'll be Cutter and Bomb again, like a second time. I don't think they ever do that. I don't think there's a power combination used twice. There'll be single-use powers, but there'll never be a combination where you need it twice. I'm trying to think if there is any instance where there's a single use of every power. Technically Cutter, but you can't actually get that first cutter block without double cutter, so... I imagine if you could angle the cutter in some way, you would be able to hit that block, but just due to the fact of how Kirby throws it, you can't actually hit that block. I'm talking about the DDD Castle one, which was featured in the 3rd level. Yeah, I'm almost positive there's like a second mini-boss in this level that you need cutter and lightning for. I don't think it's the 2nd level, I think it's this level. This is kind of rough. I just refuse to give up cutter because like I'm pretty sure I'm right. I keep getting hit by these dudes here. I just gotta be careful. I almost got him. Yeah, he just refused to go back in the center there. All right. Yeah, I think the last. I'm pretty sure the last shard in this level. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is the last shard. Grape, lemon, orange, maybe? Yeah, okay. So, what level am I thinking of? Because it's not this one. Because we just got all the shards. I really thought it was this level. Maybe it is the next level. I know the next level you want stone and needle. But who knows? Maybe nobody's following you. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. I think those are insta-deaths. For sure you want stone and needle in the next level, but maybe that level also features like needing 2 of them. That's possible. Wouldn't be the first time they would do that. Alright, well let's get stone now, because I know I need that. If I see needle, we'll pick that up too. Although I'm pretty sure they give you both of these. I don't think I had to revisit this in my original Let's Play. I need some health. I feel like there might have been health in there. Oh well. These guys give you cutter. I'm not gonna... I think that's where I got the cutter and lightning from. Oh, okay, that's an enemy. I saw the shadow, right? And I was like, oh, is that food? But that... Because I thought he would come down right away. I guess not. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not messing with you. I don't have to. I don't need to fight you. I have all the shards. That's what kind of sucks. Once you have all the shards, it's like, oh well, now it's just get to the end of the level. There's those plug enemies. Plugs are like the helpers and star allies for Spark. They're kind of cuties. And they're probably big cuties. Man, I should do a Star Allies Let's Play. It probably won't be too... It could be this year, though. I could see it. I think that's a pretty fair thing to say. I could see a Star Allies Let's Play happening this year. What's some things I've promised already? Portal 2. Yeah, that could be a fun one. Star Allies. I guess it just really depends how long Chrono Trigger is gonna take. I don't think Portal 2 is too long. So that one... I feel like I could get all that in. 3 projects? Yeah, I could see me doing that. Alright, this is a pretty classic level here just because of the song, Factory Inspection. This is definitely one of the more memorable areas of the game. People are very familiar with it. Alright, I'm hoping there's a needle dude in here. And if not, well, whatever. RIP, I guess. But as you can see, yeah, you can see you need needle and stone there. I have stone. Oh, I guess I had to bring needle in. Oh well. So that's a stone dude there. Alright, well, we're revisiting again. Maybe this is the level you need cutter and lightning in. Or spark. I should be calling it spark. We should be going proper names here. It's so easy to say electric. Or lightning. Because there's so many ways to say that element, right? But I guess it is spark. I guess that's the more correct Kirby term, calling it spark. Now I'm kind of upset I didn't get to, I didn't get that first shard. I was ready for it too, but didn't have Needle. Turns out we didn't need a power in that first level. I'm sure if I had seen Needle somewhere. I mean, at one point I did have Needle, right? We showed off that Gordo power. No well. We get to see this cool DDE section. I don't know if there's even a shard in here. If there is, like, it can't be that tough to get, because, like, it's where would it really be hidden, right? Like, it's kind of just a straight shot through there. DDE should carry us through the rest of this level. Come on. What was wrong? What was wrong with that? That was fine with me. What is that? Is there like a hippo in there? What is that? It's kind of what that looks like. It's the closest thing I can think of what that is. I don't know. The hippo, right? Maybe not. Alright, see if these stars lead to anything. Sandwich. I think they're not gonna make us go up each of those checking for a shard. I feel like if there is a shard up one of these, yeah, they'll give us some stars here. Just to be like, hey, you should probably check up here. Okay, so maybe the shard I was thinking of, well, I mean, it's either in this world or the last world. I know there's for sure a mini boss room with a cutter and electricity. Oh, look at that black cat in there. Pretty cutie too. Oh, look at the squinties too. Big squinty eyes. Alright, well. Maybe I should get... Have I seen Cutter? I think I did see Cutter. Oh, I don't want to go all the way back now. Did I see Cutter? I see electricity. Can't get it. I don't know how I could possibly get this. Oh, like that. Well, if we see Cutter later on, we can get it. I think this could be the level here. Where, yeah, this is it here. So as you can see, we need electricity and Cutter for this. I knew it had to be coming up. I thought it was the last level, but I guess it makes more sense. It's how could I mistake it for this like volcano roll is like heating up room in that, but I did. Oh, there's Spark there. There's your last chance to get that. Well, if there's a Cutter enemy pretty early on here, and we'll go back and get it. Man, that sucks. I don't want to revisit all these levels, but it's like I'm not gonna have much of a choice. Who would have thought this level would have had 2 of those, though? Not me. I guess so. Not much I can really do about that. I had the drill. I think Cutter was earlier. I can't imagine us having to come to this level with drill and then leave again to get the lightsaber. There's no way. There's no way. I don't think it would do that. I think there was a Cutter. Oh yeah, there was those gear dudes, right? For sure? There's probably those gear dudes. Yeah, probably was. Oh well. This part's kind of boring. Not much I can really say here. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario World a bit, you know? Valley of Bowser 2. Pretty boring section, not much I can really say, you just kind of have to wait it out. Yeah, Plug, that's that guy there. I guess when the enemies become helpers, they become much more iconic, right? I think that's the first time. Oh, there's lightsaber there. It's too late, I'm not going all the way back for that. I could, but I'm not. Okay, there's probably a shard, like, beyond one of these. I would imagine. Because I think these are like one-shots, so... Yeah. Oh, no, well, we're dead. It's really dumb, because, definitely jumped above that, but sure. Whatever. Just want to make up your own stories game. Fine. You know, I haven't shown off double electricity yet either. We should show that off. As cool as lightsaber is. I mean, it keeps giving me opportunities for it too, but... Well, if it gives me another opportunity for it, maybe it will. I don't know. Double electricity isn't really that cool. Most of the powers that are doubled up are just, like, more intense versions of it. With the exception of, Ice. Ice is a lot more different. What?! Come on! I guess I was supposed to wait. Try and speedrun strats there. There we go. Yeah, so this is like electric field around you. You can move it. You can move, but you have like kind of like a small amount, but when you're like standing still, you have quite a good range with it. Kirby's kind of in a trance too. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. But yeah, and you know, like I said, most of the powers are just like beefed up versions of their original powers. Ice is an exception, and I guess bomb to an extent. I guess the missiles are a lot different than throwing bombs. I guess instead of angling them, they home in, so I guess that's kind of like a stronger version of that power. But ice is just way different. Ice goes from like being like a cone around you of attack. Am I even gonna get that? No. Ice goes from being like, or not even a cone, like just like an area around you attack to like you turn into just like a giant snowball and roll. Like that's way different. That's not even the same thing. You would have thought that would have been like the ice and stone ability, but I mean the curling rock's way cooler, so I'm glad it's not. Really? I jumped it. Alright, this is what's this guy's name? HRE, I think? I might be thinking of a different game, possibly. Not sure why I wasn't doing damage to him there, but... I may die. It's a possibility here. Yeah, like, nothing's hitting him. Okay. Instead of, trying to hit him with this, I might as well just try this instead. Well, I'm dead, so... We're gonna run out of lives. We're gonna game over. Has it saved my lives the entire time, or has it been, like, its own thing? I'm honestly not even sure, really. But that was pretty rough. Alright, let's see if we can hit him with this missile here. I went for the double hit. Is that greedy? Maybe. I might have been greedy to try to do, but at the same time, maybe not. I think that was probably the right idea. Okay, this is going a lot more smooth than last time. Last time was pretty rough. And I tried to throw that right away, but I didn't. I shouldn't go for the double hit. That's kind of a waste of time. Just get out of the way of these explosions. Yeah, this is going considerably better than the last battle. We're really almost on 30 minutes. Oof. It's pretty rough. I know even with cutting, there'll be some stuff, but I might have to do some post-editing. I haven't cut out anything yet, right? Yeah, I don't think I have, because I don't really want to. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, not showing you what I did. So, I've been pretty good at that so far. But, I mean, at some point, that's gonna have to happen, right? It might have to be this part. But, I mean, if I only die to this guy once, it's not the biggest deal. Like, it's been a pretty smooth battle so far, right? I haven't gotten hit by this guy yet. Well, I don't know what he's doing now, so... I got hit by him, because apparently that was an attack of... I went up and faked you out, made you think I was going forward, but I didn't. I don't know what that attack was supposed to be. I was gonna run into his projectiles that were clearly not moving. Oh man. I'm guessing you probably get bomb from these too, but I would rather just spit them out at him because it just seems easier to deal with. And to be honest, I don't know, you might not get bomb from them, but I mean it's a missile, so I could see that being the case. I think he's dead anyway. Yeah, so apparently fighting this guy without a power was significantly easier than trying to do that double lightning. I bet if I had single spark, I keep going between them. Bet if I had single spark, that probably would have been easier than with double. Double I still don't really understand. But anyway, here's the final world right here. This is Ribbon's home planet. That's her name. I think this is the first time I mentioned that. We're gonna try to free it from whatever this stuff is infecting her world. Yeah, but before we go do that, we gotta go collect some shards. That's right, we have a bunch of things we miss on that last planet before we tackle Ripple Star here. So thanks for watching. I've been OdinSpack. Here is a bunch of things we missed.